strong and get healthy. Stretch. Feel great about yourself and have some fun. It's time for you. Fitness is the key to your future. Don't get locked out. Take the challenge. Commit to be fit. Today on Commit to be Fit, we're going to just try to find different ways to get you motivated and get you started back on the path to fitness. I'm Susie Smith, and we have a special guest here today who is a fitness trainer and a group class teacher, and her name is Amy Taylor.
Pleasure
Welcome.
to meet you.
How are you?
Fabulous.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate Amy Lee.
Yeah.
Amy Lee. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh my gosh. I've always had a passion for fitness. I've always had a passion for being healthy. I see so many models or people on magazine covers who are thin and everybody desires to be like them. I want to stress it's not about being skinny and it's not about being thin. It's about being healthy and being happy in your own skin. Just find what works for you. People come to me all the time, they say, what's the best way to work out? What's the best exercises that I should do? And I say to them all the time, what do you like?
So what do you think we can do to get people back on track again? Because I know this winter's been bad and it's been cold and we've been stuck inside.
A lot of times you look outside, you see those gray skies, and it kind of makes your mood kind of gray. You see the cloudiness, and it kind of gives your optimistic attitude cloudiness. And that's why I always dress in bright, vibrant colors, because I have to be the sunshiny part of an otherwise cloudy day.
Yeah, you have to carry it with you.
Yeah. Like the bright blue, gorgeous blue that you got going on today.
Got some color here.
Got some color.
I brought some color. So spring is on its way. But what I found this year is that I didn't want to leave the house much because of the being really cold. So I set myself up at home. Is that what you do, or
sometimes I set myself at home? If you have the discipline to do so, that's great. Pop a tape in, form your own workout there on the living room floor, find a little clear spot, do your workout. That's great. If not, just get to the gym or meet up with a friend for a walk or a run or just do something.
You know what I find? If I just get out of the house and I get there, that's the whole battle. Because once you're in the gym or once you're downstairs with your weights or your yoga mat, then you're committed and
the
you're
hardest
there.
part of any workout is getting that first step. Is getting to the gym. Is getting to the class.
And even like when I teach classes, it seems like the first 5 minutes are hard for people, and then they get in the groove, and then the endorphins start to kick up, and then you've got that high, and you want to stay with your workout. So, but we are going to hopefully remotivate these people today. We've got to get you guys moving. If you've lost motivation because of this weather and just the fact that it's kind of funky outside.
Yeah, and you know what's the best day to start a workout? Today.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Quit making up excuses. Everybody has a million and one. Trust me, I've heard them all. A million and one excuses. I can't work out today. I can't work out this week. Well, you know what? It's
I'll
not really
start Monday.
Oh my gosh, it gets so tiresome. It gets so old.
But don't you have kids?
I do have kids.
Yeah, and you work out all the time.
You have to find the time. You have to find. And my New Year's resolution was, I don't care what it is that I'm doing during the day. The kids will give me 1 hour, 1 hour a day, to just do something physical fit for myself.
Well, how about we just do it? How about we take a short break and we'll come back and we'll get you guys started. Amy's going to show us just some basic stuff that you can do. What, at home? You can do it at home?
Absolutely, at home or in the office.
So get a glass of water, get a towel, get off the couch, and we'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, we're back. So I hope you got your water and your towel, got your tennis shoes on, because we're going to be working out. And first, Amy Lee's going to tell us about some proper form and how we're going to get started. So let's get at it.
All right,
Okay.
as we're sitting here on these stability balls, look at our form, okay? Freeze right where you are at home. And I want you to look at your own posture. I want you to look at your own form. Are you like this? Are you like this?
Oh, yeah, a lot
Or
of
are
that.
you like this? Okay? Be proud of who you are. Be strong-minded, okay? Hold your form, hold your posture nice and strong, okay? So what you want to do is you want to take your belly button, you want to press it to your spine, shoulders back, chest out, okay? Take the top of your head, try to touch it to the ceiling. Stretch out each and every vertebrae, stretching your back so it's long and lean, just like we all hope to be, long and lean, right? Okay, once we have it there, this is what I want you to do. If you're seated, if you're pushing the shopping cart at your local grocery store, this is the form I want you to have. It's all about the form. Once you have the form, then you can integrate weights, you can integrate exercise, you can integrate other things. But I want your form correct, because without form, everything else suffers. So now that we have the great posture and form, we're ready to start warming up.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, great.
I'm ready.
Okay, say you're at your desk. Okay, say you're at the office and you're seated behind your desk. Another excuse, right? How can you work out if you work a full-time job? You take a lunch hour, right? There's always a chance that you could shut the office door or, take time for yourself. Anytime you lift your hands above your head, you're automatically, raising your heart rate. Okay, you can easily do this.
Good way to warm up.
Good way to get the heart rate going up. Anything like that?
Oh, I
Press.
love that. That
I
feels
know.
good.
Punch. When
Punching.
you punch up, punch down too, right? Working
And
both.
pull it down.
A nice, easy, basic exercise that we could start off with is what I like to call the mental jump rope. Okay? I don't believe in spending money on fitness if you can do it for free. Okay? So we're going to imagine that we have a jump rope in our hands. Okay? And I want you to take your arms and your shoulders, your chest, and your upper body, and I want you to imagine that you're the Incredible Hulk. Strong Incredible Hulk. Okay? Okay? And I want you to solidify that upper body. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to integrate a jump rope movement, okay? So it should be strong, okay? The bigger the circle, the faster the circle, the better the cardiovascular, okay? As you're doing this, the most basic, okay, way to get that heart going is a basic march. And everybody walks. Everybody can march. This is something basic and easy that we can do.
Do you know, I have people in class that we do seated marches for people who can't stand. So there's
That's right.
There's really so many ways that you can modify and keep your workout.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if we were on the stability ball right now, we could be doing that.
And we're holding our stomachs in and our shoulders are back and down.
Posture is always perfect.
My
isn't it?
shoulders aren't up here.
Because we're training our abdominals on how we want them to look when we're not paying attention to them, right? Belly button to spine. Always hold it in. Nice and tight, nice and toned. Okay? Just like how we want it to look when we're at the beach. Okay? So we don't have to suck it in. Give that suck in feeling. Okay? So we're here. You could take it heels out. Heels out. This is all still low impact. Okay?
Feels good. It's warming up already.
We are? Now, take that jump rope and crisscross it. Right on top and left on top. Right on top and left on top. Okay, we're adding a little shoulder movement in there. Okay, sculpting that upper body, adding definition.
I can feel my back warming up too.
Increasing the heart rate. Now let's take
good.
it back to basic. Okay, now take it wide. Okay, getting those hips nice and warmed up. Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Now, this is the part of the workout where we start really kicking it. Kick it into gear. Okay? I want you to take your heel and kick it to your bottom. Literally, kick yourself in the butt. Okay? We're going to kick ourselves into a workout. Okay?
I love that. I worked hamstrings 2 nights ago, so I can really feel those right now.
So this is tightening and toning the backs of the legs. Yeah?
Working the glutes. I can feel that.
Here, in the front, the quads. Excellent. Now, if you want to take it, and we're going to take it back to a simple march here. If you want to take it up a little bit, you simply lift the feet off the ground 1 to 2 inches. Okay. Now, take it to the heels. Heel, heel, heel. Keep the arms going, tight and toned. Incredible Hulk action going on. Now kick
Feels
yourself
good.
in the butt. Kick. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah, it's great.
Feels good.
Okay, take it back to the march. Say you're feeling a little more energetic today. You got it going on. Ready to take it up. Really power surge through those quads, okay? Arms still here. So you get it like 2 or 3 rotations with the arms for each jump, okay? So that's low, medium, high impact. We're going to start with shoulders and we're going to press it up. So you're going to start with a U formation, okay? See how my arms form a U? And all you're going to do is you're going to take that inner elbow and you're going to try to touch your ears. You're going to take it all the way up, weights are close, and then you're going to bring it back to that U. Inhale to begin, and you're going to exhale it up and up. And start off maybe with about 8 of those and see how it feels.
Now I've got the band, and it would be a little too heavy if I had both feet on, a little too much resistance for me, so I have one foot on.
So you're saying that the
Forward.
more feet that are underneath that band, the stronger the weight?
Yeah, if I would
The more
put
the resistance.
both feet on this
See?
band and I would spread my feet, it's going to be a lot heavier for me up here. So I want to level mine up in the center of my foot,
Right.
and do what Amy's doing with the band.
Now say I want to work the chest. What area of my body is the chest? It's in the front of my body. So anytime that you bring the arms to the front, you know you're working the chest. Anytime that you bring the weights to the back, you know you're working the back. It's directional. So it gives you a chance to, you know, let you know what you're working. So I'm going to bring those elbows, and I'm going to try to touch the elbows together, keeping it nice and high, because that's where we want our chest to be, right? We don't want our chest low. We want our chest high. So you're going to take the elbows, and you're going to try to bring them together.
So if you don't have any weights, just stick with me on this. And
Oh, you can form your own resistance.
Oh,
That's the great thing.
you really
can.
can.
Oh, you can build up a sweat and form your own resistance without even using weights.
a lot of days I'll just do my own body weight. I'll you know, do push-ups and planks and go through all of my weight workout, but with no weight, just to get a nice pump.
So we're taking the weights to the front and we're working the chest.
Let's see if I can get
Same.
this. Same thing.
Actually, we're going to start with back. Say directionally, we decide that we're going to work the back.
Okay.
We want to take the weights behind us. Behind us. So you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together. You want to pretend like, say, there's a nut right here, and
Like
you're going
in the
to
middle of your back?
in between the shoulder blades, and you're going to crush that nut. So you're going to bring the weights back.
And I notice your shoulders are down away from your ears.
Always.
Elbows
Okay?
are up. Good.
And you can bring it back into a row formation. I don't care about how far front you bring the weights. I care how about what? How far back you bring the weights, because I'm working the back right now.
Yeah, squeezing
Okay?
the rhomboids.
And different directionality works the back in different ways. So look at it from the side. Okay, I don't care how far front. I care about how far back I'm bringing those weights. How far
I
back
see
I'm
you
bringing them.
squeezing. I always say squeezing a sponge between the shoulder blades, so we're similar on that. But yeah, that's a good workout. And this, if you were using a band, you could get your friend to hold it, or you could put it around like
door?
and just squeeze and use the band.
Absolutely.
So either way, bands or no weight or weights. We
So
can go-
so far we've worked the tops of the shoulders, worked the chest, we've worked the back. Now, the shoulders actually have 3 parts. We've worked the tops, we're going to work the front, and we're going to work the sides too. Okay? Anytime you bring the weights to the front, you're working the fronts of the shoulders. That's this gorgeous part right here that shows up in a tank top or a sundress or something like that. So you're going to bring the weights to the front. Exactly. Exactly. Now, this builds strength. Very, very nice. Makes it strong and firm. Say, for example, spring's coming. Guess what? It is. We want
Oh,
to add a little bit of...
close.
We want to add... so close.
I know.
We want to add a little bit of definition here to the front. All you have to do is angle those weights, and now you're adding definition.
I love
Isn't that
shoulder work.
beautiful? Oh, I love me some shoulders. That's right. Good upper body workout. Now, also directionally, if you think about it, the sides of the shoulders would be taking the weights to the side. Okay? So you're going to like spread your wings like an eagle. Okay? Spread those eagle wings.
You can
Okay,
do, make sure you're breathing. You want to exhale on the hard part.
Inhale to begin, exhale. That's right, on the exertion. Okay? Want some definition of the sides? Just angle the weights. You angle the weights down. Okay? Adding definition of those sides.
It feels good.
Doesn't it feel
Oh,
good? I
yeah.
know.
And you can do one at a time if you're using the band, or 2 at a time, depending on how you feel, what works for you. I try to keep my wrist straight. I'm really cautious about wrist. I don't like to see people doing that.
That's right.
Yeah, try to keep
right.
everything
And why
in
do
a good
people do it
form.
like that? Because they're weak, or they're doing too heavy of weights. A lot of times people spend too much time, heaven forbid, in front of the computer, right? Be it on
lot of that.
Facebook or work or social media, whatever the situation. So if you want to strengthen those wrists, and you can do it with or without weights. Tell you what, I'll do one with, one without. Okay? And this could be a bottle of water. It could be a soup can. It could be whatever you want it to be. You start it right here, and you bring it up. You curl it up. Okay? And you contract it when you bring it up. After you've done about 8 of those, flip it over and reverse it. Bring it up.
I love those.
Bring it up.
We don't do these enough. People don't do wrist curls enough. And you really need to work on your grip and your forearm because that'll help you through the day. That'll help with everything that you're doing.
But people don't take the time to take care of themselves.
45 minutes a day, even half hour. If I could get you guys half hour, just every day, do something.
That's
for
right.
yourself.
And if you have a lunch hour, take half that to eat, half of it to, say, walk the stairs or run the stairs in the back, you know? Something like that. But yeah, I mean, you can strengthen those wrists.
Yeah, I definitely am.
From babying them and using the computer so much.
Yeah, that really does hurt using the computer and the way you set your hand there. So, yeah, that's I really think.
So those are
farm
some
work's
great
important.
wrist strengthening exercises as well.
And you can also do them from behind. You can have your hands down and you can curl them this way, and that gives you a little bit of a different effect on the wrist curl. But it feels
Like
good.
it,
Yeah,
like it.
it.
Okay.
So what do we got for?
Okay, so we did tops of shoulders,
Okay, we get chest,
fronts of shoulders, backs of sides of shoulders. We did chest and back. What do we still have left?
chest, back, delts, bis, tris,
Bis and
legs.
tris, baby.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's
for
my.
bis. Ooh, love it.
Don't start me on bis. Tris. That's my favorite.
All right. You're
Okay.
going to start with the arms alongside of your body. Now, if you see Susie Q here, she has a nice stripe going down the side of her pants. If you have a stripe going down the side of your pants, you can use that. If not, you can use an imaginary stripe going down the side. And the arms begin in the end right here at the stripe. Okay? You're going to bring it all the way up, and then you're going to bring it all the way down. Okay? No half action. It's going to be all the way up and all the way down. You're going to keep that muscle long. Okay? Keep it long
That's
and
what
lean.
makes it long when you do
right.
the extension. I see a lot of people lift heavy weights in the gym, and if these were dumbbells, this.
They flail it about?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they can't come down
That's right.
and come back up.
It's not about how much weight you use.
No.
Okay? It's about the proper form and the technique that you use.
Well, I'm a heavy lifter, but in the beginning, when I first started lifting, I could bench press 25 pounds. Then I went to 35 pounds, and that was a lot of weight. It took me 5 years to bench press 135 pounds.
Oh my
It took me an additional 10 years to bench 135 for 10 reps. So it's not, if you really want to be strong, you're not going to go in the gym and pick up 50-pound weights. You're going to start with something small and build yourself up. And it's going to take time. This is the real world. Unless you do steroids or drugs, which
we do not promote.
we don't do that.
No,
this
no.
is we want
Au natural.
Yeah,
That's right.
this is fitness for life. This isn't something that you just do when
Healthy,
you're young.
clean eating along with a fitness program makes your body really happy and healthy.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
How much water would you say?
My urologist told me once that about half of my body weight in ounces of water is good. You know, otherwise you can drink a little more than that. So if you weigh 140, like maybe 70 ounces of water a day. But if you overdrink, he said that you could flush out like good bacteria. So most people aren't going to have a chance to overdrink. Most people drink 2
No,
glasses.
because our lifestyles are too busy.
Yeah, they're not going to overdrink. So just drink as
But
much.
drink throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know, don't just drink all right around your workout time.
Yeah.
Drink throughout the day. That way you're flushing the toxins from the body continuously and doing the body all kind of good throughout.
And you have really good skin, so you can tell that you do drink a lot of
It's
water.
a lifestyle
It shows.
choice. It's a lifestyle choice. And for the average 150-pound person, I would say between 80 to 120 ounces is safe, unless you're doing heavy cardio or sweating a lot or running a marathon or anything like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range would be a nice, safe range for you. If you're beyond 120, it might be too much water, but more water the better.
Yeah,
Right?
it's good. It flushes you out. You just
Because the average person I talk to, they're like, water?
don't-
Wait, I had pop this morning, or I had a juice, or how much water did you have? How much pure natural water are you doing your body good?
So posture and water are two of our main focuses. Yeah, posture and water, and then everything else will come in.
Yes.
So I love bicep curls.
Okay, now, I don't care if you have 25 pounds. I don't care if you have 1 pound. I care about the form. And when you bring it up, you're going to what? You're going to squeeze that muscle. You're going to squeeze it as hard as you can, and then you're going to release it.
Notice that Amy's not squeezing her hands, though. She's not choking her weights, because
right.
that just raises your blood pressure.
That's exactly right, my friend. That's
Yeah,
exactly
and I
right.
see that. That's good form. Good job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right? So you can have a 1 pound weight and do 25 reps of it. Or you can have a 25 pound weight and do 1 rep of it. Both mathematically, it works out to be the same exact thing. Okay? So you're going to bring it up, you're going to bring it down. Bicep, bi means what? Two. It's a two-headed muscle, which means you're going to switch the angle of the weight, and the balls of the weight are going to face front, all the way up, and all the way down. You're going to work both heads of that muscle.
And you can do the same thing with the band. And if you want to make it easier, you put your feet together. Or 1 foot, you want to make it harder.
See, she's adding more resistance, making it more challenging because the bands are shorter.
Now, if I had so much resistance or weight that my elbows had to leave my waist and do this, what am I doing there? You ever see that in the gym?
That's what I call boo-boos are going to happen.
Yeah.
Boo-boos are going to happen on that one.
Keep those elbows in.
Keep it safe.
Yeah, keep your posture.
That's exactly right. Arms alongside of the body, all the way up, all the way down. So we have the nice bicep curl going on there. And so the bicep muscle is right here. The tricep muscle is back here. The tricep muscle is the muscle that when you call bingo, and it's still calling bingo after you're done calling bingo.
Yeah, it's waving.
That's exactly the muscle we want to work. And when I explain it to people like that, they're like, oh, I really want to work the tricep now.
Yeah.
I remember I saw an episode of Saturday Night Live, and it had Cameron Diaz. This was before she started dating Jared Dieter.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah. And thin, right? She's thin. Everybody aspires to look, I want to look like her, right? At the end, she was waving.
Oh.
And
really?
Yeah.
It kept moving.
Yeah, deceptively fit.
So,
okay, so the tricep.
Okay, my favorite. I have to tell you, my favorite.
Is that your favorite baby?
Yeah.
All right. So what you're going to do, one easy exercise for tricep, is you're going to start with the ball of the weight facing the ceiling. Okay? And you're going to take that weight down as far down as you can, and then you're going to press it up. Okay? As you press it up, you're going to contract right here, because you're always squeezing. It's all the way down, and it's all the way up. It's all the way down. It's all the way side view. See? So you want to pretend like you're scratching your back, okay? And you have a really itchy spot down the very, very bottom of your back and all the way up, okay? So you're working that tricep.
You know what I pretend? You have stories in your head, too. I used to work with my dad on putting up ceilings, and hammering from this position is really difficult. But I always have that little, when I do these, I think of my dad and I putting up ceiling.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I keep my arm close to my head and keep my elbow up as high as I can.
Take your elbow out to the side. Keep the elbow up. Don't lower the elbow. And simply extend that ball of weight to the ceiling.
Oh, right in my face. Thanks, Amy.
Boom!
I saw that. Okay.
You're so cute.
She's getting aggressive now.
The endorphins are kicking in, right? That's right. See? We're working the same, it's the same directional thing. Look at my arm. It's the same thing that we're doing. Just directional.
And it's not that hard. Like, you can be in your kitchen, you're waiting for something to come out of the oven. Grab something.
You don't even need a weight. Your own resistance right there.
Just start doing it. Just start doing
Do anything.
anything.
Do anything is better than nothing.
Yeah, anything.
Don't just sit there in front of the couch and watch The Biggest Loser. Participate in it with them. Do some of the exercises.
I don't like The Biggest Loser.
Why?
I just think it sets a really bad message to women about how fast that they want them to lose weight.
Because the most recent controversy?
Yeah.
That woman lost 155 pounds?
That's not healthy, and that's not something that she'll be able to maintain. So,
and who knows the damage that's being done inside?
Organs.
You may look good on the outside, but who knows exactly what's going on inside? The parts you can't see.
Yeah.
1 to 2.5 pounds a week is optimal. Okay?
Well, I want to show you one of my favorite exercises. Sure. Are you familiar with planks?
Let's go.
You want to do some planks?
Let's go.
Okay, let's end up on planks today. This is one of your best exercises that you can do for all over body, works the abs. If you hold plank for 1 minute, it's going to be the equivalent of about 200 crunches.
Yeah, because you're supporting your own body weight with your upper body, and also it's a great tummy flattener exercise.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
It flattens the abdominals, and who doesn't want washboard flat abs, right?
So you want to suck your stomach in. Let's come down. Which one do you want to do? Do you like forearm or do you like regular arm?
Forearm.
Okay, I'll do arm plank and Amy Lee will do
I'll do a
forearm.
modified version.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'm coming down. I'm going to do regular plank.
Okay.
Okay, now when I do regular plank, I'm going to, I don't know if that's in the way or not, but I'm going to push through my heels and I'm really stretching my calves. Now, I don't want my shoulder blades to look like chicken wings. I want to push through and I'm going to just maintain this position with my head in a straight line. And you can check my form, Amy, and see if I'm...
Gorgeous.
I'm in a straight line? Mm-hmm. You want to come in?
I can see.
Okay, you want to come in with...
Yes.
And Amy will show you forearm.
Yes.
And I'll go back.
Now, before we do forearm, form. It's all about form.
It's all about form.
Stand for a moment.
Okay.
Okay. I want you at home, I want you to have the feeling like you're at the beach and there's a hottie walking by. Okay, that's the best way I could explain it. What do? You suck it in, right? You suck it in when the hottie walks by. And that's what your abdominals are going to be doing. You're going to be sucking it in. Or I want you to imagine, I'm going to punch Susie Q in the stomach. Okay, that contraction.
I didn't even flinch because
See?
this was
See?
going to come next. So.
I want you to imagine that somebody's going to punch you in the gut.
Okay.
And it's that contraction feeling you get in your abdominals. Hold that there. Okay, taking the abdominals. Give it your best shot.
Oh, you didn't even flinch.
Like steel.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I have that contraction right here, okay? Like she's ready to punch me in the gut, or like there's a hottie walking by, okay? I'm going to go down on my forearms, and I'm on my tippy toes. Neutral spine alignment, okay? So my vision is down, nice loose,
straight line.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm on my tippy toes, and I'm sucking my abdominals up in me, okay?
And you're pushing through your heels and
Yes,
stretching.
I am defying gravity. I'm saying, gravity, you're not going to get my abdominals today. No way, Jose.
And you're sucking it up.
I'm sucking it in as strong as I can. Say I want to modify this. Say I want to make it a little bit more challenging. Hello.
One leg.
Here we go. Or,
That's a good one.
okay, or you can rock it front and back. Add a little element of those obliques in there.
I love planks.
Side to side. Or if you really want to make it challenging, Susie's going to sit on my back. Just kidding.
No, I was prepared
Add a
to,
little
really.
extra resistance to that.
I was ready to jump up.
You would.
Another thing you can do with those, while you're down there, you can also bring knees in and maintain your position and bring knees in and not let your upper body move.
May I?
Would you like to? Oh, go ahead, Amy. Go
Love
for
it so much.
Go
okay,
for
now
it.
I'm going to do
Okay.
your form, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to do palms down, okay? Mm-hmm. Now,
And she's in a
bring
straight
the
line.
knees in.
I love that.
Or, okay, so that's working lower abdominals. Mm-hmm. If you want to work the obliques, you take it to the side.
To
and
the
bring
side.
that knee out to the side. Oh, now,
And
are we
her
going
head
to walk on the
staying
wild
nice and
side?
straight.
Look at this.
Oh, that's a good
Look
one.
at this. Now we're just getting crazy, Susie. Now we're
Can I
just
stand
talking
on your
crazy.
back now?
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were the whole time. Oh.
Did feel. Well, that was great.
Don't you feel good?
Yeah, and
You know what it leaves? It makes me want more. It
it
makes
does.
me want more.
I'm ready.
Ooh.
We'll work out after the show.
5-mile run?
No problem. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Amy, thanks for coming on the show
It was
today.
my
I
pleasure.
really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure.
Did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And all we want is just to try to inspire anybody watching out there. We're just volunteers here at BPTV. Amy took some time today to just
Yeah.
come in and play.
Fitness can be fun. Make it fun. Make it part of your everyday routine. Anything is better than nothing. Get up off the couch and just move. Just do anything.
That's it. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
And I hope you'll come back.
I will. Thank you very much.
And I want you to remember that right now, this very second, right now, is the very beginning of the rest of your life. Today, right this very second is. So your whole life is in front of you. So please, take the challenge and commit to be fit.